Okay, so I've just copied my file and backed it up, but you see, we're level 79 right now, and my practice file, which is number 1, because we're playing on number 2, is level 80. If Ness gets one more level, I'm technically got a better file than my Let's Play file, mainly because, well, 2 more levels mainly, because in my original, I did not forget the presents in the boarding school in Winters. But then again, this Let's Play has been one wild ride, hasn't it? I mean, my lord, we're almost at the end. And speaking of being at the end, hi guys, welcome back, Scatlink here, we're off for more Mother2 / EarthBound. In the last episode, we escaped Magicant. We went to Saturn Valley, we met Dr. Anti-Piracy. He told us Phase Distorter 1 that they built was stolen by Pokey. The second one, they needed another piece of a meteorite, because Dr. Anti-Piracy already had one for the first one. So we had to go back on it, but Giygas was invading the area to try and stop us from getting it. Even though he diamondized us and knocked us around, we pulled through with Ness's insurmountable PP. He was a freaking walking ambulance. And, well, we got the meteorite piece, as it's in Paula's inventory right now. And, well, we're about to deliver that to Dr. Anti-Piracy. Now, before we press onwards at all, I recommend that you get out anything that you need in SLOG Express right now and make sure you save the game. Because if we get into the Phase Distorter 2 once it's repaired, or once it's prepared, because the first one was stolen, this one hasn't been finished yet, we won't be able to come back. Basically, walking into the Phase Distorter 2 is a point of no return. And because that's a point of no return, you want to save now, because the game will give you an opportunity to save after the point of no return, which is a bad thing. You do not want to take that save, even though you have to do something that you wouldn't think of it doing. So, that's a thing. But yeah, we want delivery, so we need to go grab some things. Now, don't worry about your inventory storage. Grab whatever you need that you have been storing. Mainly being the bags of Dragonite and any spare healing items that you may have put away. So, what items I'm going to get is the brain food lunch. I might have to do this multiple times. That could be annoying. But yes, I also want that bag of Dragonite. Take them all if you need to. Let's see here. What else do I need? I'm taking that magic truffle. Hang on, before I grab that, is there anything else in... Actually, no, that is all I can take out. That is quite funny, actually, so I won't have to do this a second time, even. So, oh, there is another magic truffle. Oh well, I'm going to have to do it again then. Oh well. You're expecting delivery of the brain food lunch, bag of Dragonite, and a magic truffle. Yep. I'll need to get that extra magic truffle, which I'll do off screen, which is going to reduce me to another $18. But yes. You want to grab everything you want to, and you want to save right before we walk in. And we're not going to be saving any other time. If you really need to make a save, well, like I said, the worldwide release of EarthBound for the first time ever was on the Wii U Virtual Console, as well as the new 3DS Virtual Console, being the second worldwide release. So you should have a suspension point for pressing the home button and quitting the game on the system, or with the one save state / restore point that you get with it. So I recommend that. If you do it on GBA and Super Nintendo, make sure you save, because you're not going to get another... well, you will get another chance, but that'll be up past the point of no return. So let's take those items. I'm going to do that once more, and I'm going to meet you guys afterwards. Alright, there we go. We have got that magic truffle. Now, right before I do anything, let's sort out my inventory first. He's got... right, so Ness has got a PSI caramel, magic pudding, and a horn of life, and a bag of Dragonite, which is good, because Ness could use all that. Actually, maybe the bag of Dragonite, maybe not. That could go probably somewhere else, because Ness has already become a Dragonite. Paula's got one because of all the stuff that got transferred. I guess I'll give one to Pooh, because Pooh can't really use items that well unless it's specific to him. Thankfully, this ain't one of them, so I will do that. Let's see, Paula took all the rest of the items. She's over-encumbered with that meteorite piece, which we can't exactly get rid of right now. But the brain food lunch, that can definitely go to Pooh, because he can use that the most. Because it doesn't actually have additional rules for him to eat in the first place. So, right, so Ness has got PSI caramel and a magic pudding. Magic pudding heals 40 PP, PSI caramel heals 20, so that's 60 right there. Receiver phone is a key item that we can't get rid of. Franklin badge, it is an item that we could get rid of, but it's just helpful to have. So we're not losing that. ATM card, can't get rid of, key item. A couple life noodles, very helpful. Horn of life is just there. like parasite cameras we just talked about. Town map we could store, but I'm going to keep that with me just in case. And Rabbit's Foot is basically in case if I want to swap out the Earth Pendant for the Rabbit's Foot, so I swap all the resistances of Ice, Fire, and Flash to have a massive boost in speed and luck. So that'll be helpful. Paula has a couple life noodles, magic truffle, and a PSI caramel. Very helpful. She has another couple life noodles. Yep, she has 2 magic truffles, 2 couple of life noodles. Brain food lunch. I believe she can eat that. I think it's not exclusive to Pooh, but yeah. So it's not exclusive to Pooh, so that's really helpful for her. But it could also be helpful for Ness, considering how much PP he has. But it is a full restore for Paula when it comes to PP, so it's still really helpful. I might actually move that over to someone else, perhaps. I'm not too sure yet. But then again, she can use it for someone else, so maybe I'll keep it on her, because she's got good speed. She's got a secret herb, which doesn't guarantee healing, but it's there just in case. And she is holding a bag of Dragonite. I think I mentioned that already. So that's sweet. Jeff has all of his equipment that I want. A neutralizer, a hungry for getting rid of shields and effects that are already there, and it does it all in one, but it also does it for us as well. But we don't start with with setups like that at the beginning of battle, so that doesn't really matter to us at the moment. Hungry HP Sucker, very helpful if we're running low on health and we need to damage everybody and we just want to get a little bit of health for Jeff. Very helpful. Heavy Bazooka for good damage with spread damage. Basically a multi-use bomb. Super bomb, I think. Multi-bottle rocket, I'm going to buy another one of those, don't worry. I might move... Oh, he's holding a PSI caramel. Why is he holding a PSI caramel? Strange. I will give that to Ness then. Because he can't use PSI, so that's just pointless. But yeah, he's got a couple life noodles, he's got defense shower, which raises everyone's defense by 1. It's basically shield Zeta, I think it was, or... yeah, I think it's Zeta. Luxury jerky for pretty much a full heal on Jeff if he needs it. And he's holding a magic truffle as well, but he can just give that to someone else. That'll be helpful if he gets paralyzed and he can't move. Oh no, wait, no, you can't use items when you're paralyzed, can you? That might be good to move to someone else as well. Probably, well, Pooh's already full. Yes, that will be better. So what I'll do is I'll move the magic truffle to Paula's final slot. So she's got 3 magic truffles, but it's understandable. Let's see here. I might actually swap a PSI caramel. Pop that back on Jeff for the moment. I know, we're back in the inventory again, and I'm blabbering, but we need to sort this out, because, like I said, this is final preparations. So, she's got 2 magic truffles, I don't like that. Ness can have one of those. So she should have 2. Yep, and Ness should have 1. Yep, that's perfectly fine, because, like I said, Paula, she can give it to someone else. And PSI Caramel can go to Paula's final inventory slot. Because the reason why I wanted to shift items around like that and get them off of Jeff when he can't use PSI is because, other than the luxury jerky for healing purposes, as well as the hungry HP sucker for damaging and healing purposes, we only have 1 multi-bottle rocket, and I want to fill the rest of his inventory up with those, because things are going to get tough, as we already know. And Pooh, he has tons of bottled water for PP restoration, because all the other PP restoration items do not work very well for him. He has a bunch of brain food lunches, because that's the only food that seems to heal his HP well, but it also gives him PP at the same time. And it's a good, decent 50 PP. Bag of Dragonite, just in case if I can't do anything else and the Sword of Kings is just going to make a power shield go off or something. That's helpful. And, of course, his exclusive equipment, as well as everyone else's equipment that I haven't mentioned yet. I know that was a mouthful, and that was a little bit messy, but it needed to be done, because we're not done yet. What I need to do is go get some multi-bottle rockets. And for that, I want to go to Deep Darkness. I need money, so I'm splicing this in. So I've just warped to Tucson just to get this money quickly. So prepare to see a discrepancy in... I'm just going to withdraw 10,000 because we've got all this money and I don't really need much. So now I'll be in Deep Darkness. Money, money. Yeah, yeah. I say money, money. Yeah, yeah, we need money to buy these multi-bottle rockets, otherwise we can't do shit, and he's down here. Okay, So, yeah, I should have brought some money out, and I should have done that at Saturn Valley. But whoopsie, I forgot that I needed money, even though I have 30,000 in the bank. So what we need to buy, I got what you need. And there we are, multi-ball rockets, that's all we need. Rust Promoters Deluxes, they could possibly be useful, considering, but I think multi-ball rockets just do more damage to everything overall. They only work on robotic monsters, so... Sadly, we can't buy them in batches, so we're just going to have to buy them all separately, but that's why I withdrew all that money, because our money is pretty much useless up to this point. I'm just going to max out our inventory. Sadly, we'll be one space down, but if we find anything in the final areas, we have a slot for it. Who's going to look this around? Jeff, and we are now fully decked out with everything that we need. And that pretty much halved my money there. Yeah, they're pretty expensive. So, now, with all of our preparations done, if you want to save again, now's the chance. Because we are going to go teleport back to Saturn Valley. I'm going to go heal, and I'll meet you guys outside once I have slept in the inn for free once again. And finally, with all our PP restored, it's finally time to prepare the Phase Distorter 2. Oh, great Scott! If only I had a piece of the meteorite, I might be able to extract some zeonite. Do I have to use it on you? What? That makes no sense! You check at an ATM machine, it detects the ATM card in Ness's inventory, and it immediately allows you to go straight to it without using it. That was the biggest gripe I had in, like, one of the biggest gripes I had in Mother2/EarthBound Beginnings. But in this game, other than the ATM, you have to do it with every key item. Well, unless it's the Tender Kraut, but whatever. If there's any other, I don't know, instances, I've obviously forgotten, but let's use. Oh yes! Oh, this is fantastic! What? Well, I've never actually seen this incredibly rare element before. This is very intriguing. Wait, so you said that you had a meteorite to prepare the first one, and obviously Pokey stole that, but now you're saying that you haven't seen the element before. That, you make no sense, mate. Either that or you have terrible memory. Alright, leave everything to us and get some rest. This is getting most fascinating. Yep, we have to rest again. I should have done that beforehand. Oh well. But, now that all that's prepared, no, I'm not going to save because I'll have to redo this episode again. Oh, I just made a backup. Oh, you know what, I'll do the rest, then I'll save, because I've already got a backup, and that will be as close as I can get to the end on this one save. Because like I said, I'm not going to be saving anymore, so let's talk to our dad one final time here. Alright, it's ready. Let's go in. Finally, it's complete! The Phase Distorter version 2 is equipped with 2 new features. First, it can repair your biological functions. Second, it can save your progress. That's the one feature that we do not want to use. Because like I said, this is a point of no return. Once we walk into that thing, we won't be able to come back. Don't be afraid, get right in. There's just one thing though, you might not be able to return. He just said it himself, even though I've said it about 5 times already. So make sure you are optimally outfitted. Are you ready to go? Yes! Even if you're not 100% perfectly, completely ready, well, you should be as prepared as possible. It would be for the best. Without careful preparation, you would be in big trouble. I just want to make sure you're ready. Let me know when your preparations are complete. So yeah, if you were doing like a low level run and you feel like you just need just a bit more HP and you go in, you're pretty much screwed. But then again, because this thing can repair our biological functions, even if you are struggling and you can barely get a win in, you can technically still grind in the final area. Because that's where we get... What do you mean no problem here? Why can I not walk in? Good. At last, the time has come. Are you ready? I said yes already. Remember, the Phase Distorter version 2 is equipped with 2 new features. First, it can repair your biological functions. Second, it can save your progress. Don't be afraid. Get right in. Oh, now I can walk in. Okay, so I had to listen to that twice. That's a bit odd. This looks familiar. The music sounds familiar as well. Interesting. Whoa-hey! Greetings, so you're finally here. And he fully heals us, even though that seems completely pointless, considering that we just rested in an inn. The machine that we just walked out of, you can repair our biological functions if we checked it right now. And then he heals us when he appears up. I think they get a bit redundant on the heals here, but they want to make sure you're prepared. Excellent. You're truly excellent. There's only a little time left. I'll give you the last power. I must go now. Pooh became conscious of PSI Starstorm Omega. Yep, right before you walk into the final area, right after the point of no return, Pooh gets his ultimate skill. Let's go check that out. Level 66 he be. And it's only, yep, PSI Starstorm only has 2 levels, Alpha and Omega. Just from a 2 to a 10 pretty quickly. Or shall I say 360 to 720. And so it does more than, no, it does double the damage for double the PP, exactly. So it's just overall better. Instead of using Starstorm twice, just use Omega once. It's gonna help. Majorly. So let's just push on here. That's the rubble we saw. And there's Mr. Saturn here as well. Kidnapped, I was. Boing. Kidnapper, bad guy. Bad guy gone. Zoom. Where? To the past. Ding ding. That's the first phase distorter. So that means they must have already made it when we first arrived in this room. Or cave. There was a Horn of Life inside. That's helpful. Maybe that was the power source for the biological function repairer. Who knows? And that was the weird horn we found. No problem here. And it's a dead end. This seemed pointless. I thought this phase distorter was supposed to lead us to Giygas. Talk to our nuts, you done shat your pants. Oh, never mind! There's another phase distorter? The phase distorter has been completed. What do you mean it's been completed? We just had this right before this cutscene completes. First of all, I just want to say for the record, this entire scene on having another phase distorter makes no sense. Okay, just pay attention to this because we just left, and yet they've already come in on another one. But we didn't give them another meteorite. They sent us off to get a meteorite piece to finish off the second one. But now they've come in a third one. Where did they get the meteorite piece for that? And how do they build that so quickly when it took them a night, plus God knows how long, to make the second one? Do they just have this spare in a garage, ready to go? Why not use this one instead of sending us off for the meteorite piece? It makes no sense to me. And he says it's been completed. You just completed one. That's how we got here. We could finish it quickly because of Mr. Saturn's incredible scientific skill. Okay, I called bollocks because I literally just said how the other one was complete except for a meteorite piece. Where did you find another meteorite for this thing in such short time when we had to go fight against Giygas' monsters to get one? Giygas is attacking from our exact location, but he is attacking for many years in the past. Yes. You must warp to the past and fight, but we're here too. Boing. So let me just go back here. Is there actually what? Yes! That is still there. I've never come back to actually check, because maybe I was thinking maybe they recalled this one, and then they came here themselves through the same one, but no, that one's still there. So this is definitely a third one. So how do they get a meteorite piece for it to work? Unless the meteorite piece that we brought was big enough? So they had spare material? But then, do they just have this one sitting on the side, whatever, ready to go if they get another one? Why would they make two? Because they had to make a second one, because this one got stolen and wrecked by Pokey. So, like I said, this bit just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It just makes me feel weirded out. It's like, what? This is very hard for me to tell you, but... Excuse me? What's up? In order to defeat Giygas, who is attacking from the past, you must warp to the past. This can be done by way of the Phase Distorter 3. So now he brings up another feature of the Phase Distorter he just came through. It has the capability to time travel, but he didn't use it. Unless he came back in time to let us know? That might be a thing. But then he says this, which may be the reason, which just throws that theory out of the window. However, the machine cannot warp living things. I mean, life forms. Life is demolished in the process of warping. So that must mean that he couldn't have made this a few, days in advance and then warp back in time. Because that means he would be ill or damaged in some way to give us this machine right here and now instead of keeping us waiting for a few days in this area or warping back with the other one. So it's like, once again, how did he have this one built so bloody quick when we literally just arrived here? If he can't time travel backwards because it destroys life, I'm just wasting so much time explaining this, but I really wanted to talk about this. It just makes no sense to me. The only way to accomplish time travel is to transfer your brain program into a robot and send the robot to the past. So what he's talking about is that you want to put our brain information into a robot, leave our comatose bodies here, so that our brain activity in a robot goes off to do it. So yeah, we don't even get to truly complete our quest. We have to send a robot with our brain functions into the past. We get left behind as proper human beings. The transfer means that your spirit will go to the robot, while your body is left behind. I cannot promise that your spirit will come back after the battle with the past. Even though, to be fair, it is known that spirits can proceed to exist even after years. So it's like, what if the robots get destroyed but our brain functions don't? Our spirits can just exist for that period of time until we can return to our bodies at the specific point in time. So it wouldn't like be transferring through into the future again or into the present or whatever, but more like just existing until the time is right. So I don't really see a problem with that. Yet, you must understand that the four of you are the chosen ones. Do you still wish to face Giygas by travelling to the past? I've never actually seen what happens if I say no. Yes, it's natural to feel as you do. The only thing left is the destruction of our planet. Welp, that makes me feel bad, thanks buddy. Wow, that just makes you feel really bad for not doing it. Thanks. But you gotta remember, this is Dr. Nuts. That means he's gonna be operating on his own son, turning him into a robot. This must be hard for him as well. So, you would think that saying no would make him feel a little bit better, but at the same time, he's looking at the greater good. He's like, it's understandable, it's just waiting for the destruction of our planet to happen. No pressure at all. Thanks, buddy. So I have to listen to your entire spiel again, just to agree to do it. You accept this while knowing that you may not be able to return to your current form, right? If I say no, he'll probably say the same thing. Yes, I see. You have really set your mind on this. Let me take a good look at you now. Yes. Please give me that red cap. Ready? Stand by. This is creepy. I have wasted so much time in that room just discussing how weird that cutscene is, like, about the just the existence of the phase distorter 3. It has the ability to time travel, but it doesn't work in such a way where it can walk like living beings. So that means he couldn't have made it a few days in the future and then walk back to give it to us in good time instead of keeping us waiting. Even though that would make a lot more sense, because that must mean, oh, they were able to actually build it in time. Because they wouldn't have made it immediately, but apparently that's what happened, so, I don't know. Ness, Paula, Pooh, Jeff, my son. There is no turning back now. Ness, activate the phase distorter 3 by your own hand, thereby following your own destiny. Will you do so? Yes. Only a few people know of your amazing courage, but the number of people you saved through that bravery is immense. I feel very fortunate to be present at the beginning of this monumental undertaking. Don't you mean the end, because we're going to the past? Let's not start that again. So now we activate the time travel option and get sent to the past. Yes. We look like this. We haven't changed location, we've just gone into the past. All of our items have been transferred over. And apparently, somehow, our stats have as well. I mean, To be fair, how does that work? I mean, I know PSI points would be your brain, because that's how psychic power works, through the power of mind manipulation, but it's like... So, that makes sense, because your brain's been put into the robot. Well, brain energy into the robot. Your program, as it were. But, HP? How does that... Maybe pain receptors with your brain makes the robot's body, like, amplify and trick? To represent life force, perhaps? And what about the stats as well? We're all built exactly the same. How does that work? So yeah, it's like, obviously game related, it's mainly just a sprite change, but story related, it doesn't really make much sense. And that was a very great start. Welcome to the final area of the game, Nuclear Reactor Robot. They heal everyone like you would expect. And this is a very great start. A very great start. An immensely great start. Thanks. Yeah, just max out your HP on turn 1. Right, you know what? I'm just going to recover as soon as we beat this. So, bash, bash, and poo. Your PSI stalls on Omega because we haven't seen that yet. Let's see it! Ooh! The power! It actually does pretty much the same damage as PSI Starstorm Omega. Really? After all that damage, he heals himself in one use? Fair. Take this, you mug. And Pooh lived on 1? Was that guts? I'm gonna have to look that up during editing and think. Unless he literally just took 1 damage less than his maximum HP, but I doubt that. And Pooh got a smash attack in good time. Oh, wow. Well, at least it was nowhere near Pooh, so that didn't transfer, but okay. So yeah, they do explode. And this is now level 80, there we go. Oh baby, offense went up by 4, defense went up by 2, speed went up by 2, guts went up by 2, vitality went up by 2, luck went up by 2, sweet HP went up by 28! Like we need any more HP! PP went up by 2. Let's go back to this machine and heal. Input your command. Communicate. Apparently we can communicate to our dad, even, like, God knows how far in the past. Yeah, we just want to repair. It fully restores us and restores us from knockout. Which I find how the knockout sprite is still pink when that happens. So if we try to go back this way, it's still a dead end. So the way we actually need to go is back on ourselves from when we first warped in here. Can I skip you, please? That would be nice. I don't want to fight you. This place is really short, so I believe I can squeeze this into this episode, but I doubt it. And of course we got a new enemy. Can I just run? That would be nice. So we got another Octobot here. And I couldn't run. I mean, I shouldn't really be surprised that I can't run. But it still is kind of annoying. Just bash, I guess. Jeff used the heavy bazooka. Maybe that was too spread, I'm not too sure. Pooh, you bash the ultimate Octobot as well. Let's see if we can knock that thing out. I want to try and reserve my PP as much as possible, but it may come to a point that I may have to just go stupid and then heal myself on the way. But we also want to reserve our items for Giygas himself. We're literally right outside his lair. It's ridiculous. So keep that in mind. Right, let's just bash the guy at the back there, and he'll be knocked out in good time. Yeah, apparently Paula still has to, as a robot, still has to hold the frying pan. And of course, just because we know it's Ness, he has to slap on the red cap on the robot. But doesn't that mean that when we go back in the past, he won't have a red cap? You would expect that, wouldn't you? I don't know. I don't know. Let's keep attacking. This thing's just going to keep... You know, if he's on his own, should I just be able to run? Because all he can do is heal. Oh, well, that just happened. Can I run? Because he can't really attack me. Okay, there we go. That's fair. Yes, I lost out on experience, but I didn't really mind. He got stuck. Oh, another new enemy. Good lord. I know I shouldn't get annoyed by new enemies, but that means I can't cut out the battle. A wild and woolly shambler. That sounds weird. In fact, I don't think we've seen his sprite design at all. That's even more interesting. PSI rocking, Gamma, let's go. Paula, you just bash the woolly shambler. Jeff, You... Does that... Yeah, I have to choose my target for that, so that's not going to be helpful. Let's use the heavy bazooka on the Woolly Shambler as well, and Pooh. Yeah, why not? Do a Starstorm Alpha. At least I showed off Starstorm Omega. I don't think I've used every skill in this Let's Play, but even though that was my intention, I haven't had much need to use them. I mean, Flash I never use. Except for Mondo Mole, when he was a dick, but, you know, times have changed. Still, I can't believe we're almost at the end of this, but there's still the cloud of, like, hard mode, or more specifically anti-piracy, still looming, coupled with the Let's Play curse. I mean, it's been with us for almost the entire Let's Play, in random spurts, except for during Foreside, where it was a right dick. Pooh's level 67, offense went up by 2, defense went up by 2, HP went up by 3. And one of the final anti-piracy things actually happens around Giygas, so I'm a little bit worried about that, but if I just put that out of my mind, it shouldn't happen. Squatter Demon! Alright, let's just punch you in the mug, because that's all you got. And, wow, this background, I don't even remember this background, it looks like lava off of, like, Death Mountain or something. Shield Killer, well, we don't have, any shields. But that's something that Jeff can use with his equipment. So he wasted that attack, so we'll just keep bashing. If we can just bash him and knock him out. Yep, that was easy enough. Can't complain about that at all. Not enough experience to level up, though. Alright, let's push onwards. Let's push on and on and on. Well, that went a little shit. That was a Ghost of Starman and Reactor. The reactor exploded and then a PSI Starstorm came up. So, once again, Paula and Jeff didn't survive, of course. I mean, what else is new at this point, am I right? Is healing a good idea? Which I use items? I feel like I should want to heal. I'll use Healing Gamma for now, but we might have to start using items. Because, like I said, I don't want to be using too much PSI, because I have more limited... Because my PSI is limited, and so are my healing items, because I've got mostly attacking items. So I'll do this to heal everybody. Let's go... This didn't even max out. Everyone else will, though. So how close was I to maxing out? Now I'm pretty decent. That's fine. Oh, these enemies aren't going to let... Really? The other one didn't join me? Come on, I'm almost at the end here. Let me move! Alright, so I just ran from that battle. Well, I had to beat the other... Good lord, man! Let me finish the sentence! But that's exactly what I just had, and then they had to get in the way. Plus, this is a permanent magic butterfly spot, so remember that. But that's what I was trying to get to before he just flew right into my face in mid-sentence. Which is why I got really salty for a moment there. So, sorry for that. Fair. Don't knock him out, please. For flip's sake, I'm getting annoyed with that now. If we can just attack him. Yes! Everyone lived! Good. Jeff is now level 70. I'll keep that bit in. Offense went up by 1. HP went up by 1. Jeff once again gets the worst level ups in the game. I don't know why. Okay, I'm starting to get a little bit annoyed now. I shouldn't have mentioned it. No, this is hard mode. What the bollocks? I'm calling it. I am calling it. I do not care. I am running. I am not fighting you. No. No. Oh, so he can fight me. Okay, Paula and Jeff are dead. That's fair. Oh, Paula lived on guts. And Jeff now died as well. Well, that's just swell, isn't it? Can I get that off quickly? Pooh, don't let Jeff fall. Crying out loud. Ness, you're just so bloody slow. It's unbelievable. I tried walking away because there was too many enemies, and then twice the amount showed up. I shouldn't have opened my mouth saying that, oh, it's looming. But I really wanted to voice my concerns despite jinxing myself, because if it happens, I'm not gonna lie, but I will be done with this Let's Play. Because that is like, because if you guys know what I'm talking about when it comes to Giygas and Anti-Piracy, like, clicks, You know what I'm talking about if you know EarthBound. And if it happens on the Wii U, even though I've already beaten it on the Wii U before, and it happens in the Let's Play, I am done. Because I'm not having it. Because that's not right. If I can beat it on one file, but I can't beat it on another on the same machine. Just because Let's Play Curse and Hard Mode want it out for me. I don't really want to beat you, but you're not going to let me run, so I'm just going to have to knock you out. And this is what eats up a lot of the time in these videos, and that's why I don't know how long videos are going to be when I edit them, because so many battles, I've got to cut them out, and therefore I don't know how long an episode actually goes for. And they end up being 40 minutes long. In this case, this area is really short. Once I hit a warp, it's literally a straight-on walk. Another warp, and then I'm there. It's literally super short, but so far I haven't been able to move yet. And this guy Stu isn't dead yet. What the hell? Die, please. There we go. Alright. Pooh's not going to take too much damage from that. There we go. At least it was Pooh. I've got to revive Jeff again now. Ness is now level 81. IQ went up by 1, HP went up by 2. That rocks PP went up by 8. Paula is now level 72. Defense went up by 2. Defense went up by 1. Speed went up by 1. Vitality went up by 2. IQ went up by 3. Luck went up by 2. Sweet. HP went up by 21. Rocks PP went up by 12. Pooh is now level 68. Oh baby, defense went up by 3. Oh baby, defense went up by 6. Speed went up by 3. Guts went up by 1. Vitality went up by 2. IQ went up by 1. Luck went up by 1. And HP went up by 24. And PP went up by 3. Jesus, what level ups? Alright, get through, get through. I need a heal. I paused at the right time, I think. Jeff, wake up, Jeff. Oh boy. Do it. I'm really running low on PP right now. I'm gonna have to start using items. Run! They ignored me. I'm good. I got past the hard mode part there. And we have a legendary bat. Oh, of course, I got too much stuff. That's the final bet for Ness, so I am going to chuck away the Magic Ant bet. We can't exactly keep it, so bye-bye. You shouldn't... What?! Well, I know what I'm using then. Where's that magic put... actually, go to Paula. No, because I got to make a space in Ness's inventory anyway. Where's Ness's magic put... wait, does that just fully restore? It restores about 80 PP. Yeah, I might as well use that now then. On Ness. Ness recovered about 81 PP. Yep, okay. Then we can open this up. Legendary bat inside. I did not realise I couldn't chuck away the Magic Ant bat. Then again, it's a one in a lifetime item. So, let's go do that. There we go. Wait, what was the boost? Oh! Oh! Okay. That's like a plus 30. Look at our offense. It's literally a bite big. I think that's the highest it can go. And I couldn't move. Alright, I'm getting a little annoyed with these battles now. They're happening too frequently, and I'm healing too often, to be fair. Like I said, I blame hard mode. I'm using items. I haven't got a lot of PP, and I'm running low on magic truffles. So, where is that cup of life? Actually, use that horn of life. Use on Paula, because she's got the more right, so now I'm going to go to goods again. I'm going to go to... What's Paula got here? Let's use that secret herb, see if it works. Jeff! Yes, it worked, okay. Because that's not guaranteed. Right, so now what we need to do is... Jeff, you use that luxury jerky to heal yourself with. There we go. Right, let me see here. Bottle of water. Does that just... Is that just PP? PP slightly increases. So that's just PP. Brain food lunch though. Would it recover... You know what? I'll use it on Pooh anyway. Pooh recovered 9 PP. Wow, it doesn't do a lot, does it? I've been holding on to those for so bloody long. Well, I guess it doesn't... I guess it's helpful for his low PP threshold. So it's not that big of an issue. But still. Okay, that will do for now then, I guess. Wait, who's, everyone's health looking at? Ness is pretty low, actually. And so is Pooh. 5, that would be 16, that would be 24. Let's do better regardless. I'll just use that. Life Up Omega is just good for how much it costs. It just heals everyone. And this is the warp I was talking about. Finally, the first warp. Jesus Christ. I feel like I've been saying good lord too often. This is also a permanent spot where a butterfly can appear. And it's also a safe spot, by the way. As you can see here, we're already at the second warp. How did it take me that long? It's unbelievable. But yeah, that's 40 PP back right there, so that helps. In fact, if we want to, we can just come back into this area and just go grab it again. Which is what I'm going to do at least once, because I feel like I've been cheating. Yeah, it didn't respawn. Oh, what the hell? No, you can't do that. You can't have no enemies at all, and then replace the bloody butterfly with a Starman, a ghost of Starman. What the bollocks? What the absolute bollocks? I'm going to use some of that PP now I just got. Thanks, game. I feel like you're cheating now. Right, everyone attack, but Paula, you do the thing. Wow, even the Sword of Kings with Pooh doesn't do a lot. And Paula didn't even need to use her skill. And I thought she was the fastest of the group. I call bull on that. Yep, more enemies have spawned. This is not fair. That is supposed to be a permanent spot. And now we finally have the final enemy in this area that you can encounter in random encounters. The final Starman. I'm not sparing anything here. Ness, bash the final Starman. Paula, you do it as well. Goods. Right, this is where I'm going to use a multi-bottle rocket on the final Starman. I've completely redone that turn. This thing does not deserve mercy. This thing will kill us hard. Why are you moving before Jeff? Why are you moving before Jeff? That's confusing everyone. And it's probably going to work. It didn't. God, Jeff, you're so super slow there. Ooh! That was power, and it didn't knock him out. Are you kidding me? Bash him. Oh, that works. Alright, he's out. I was gonna cut that bow out, but then that dude had to show up. I'm sorry if this video is super long. It's taking longer than I thought just to get to my target, but I don't really want to split it because next episode I was planning it being the final boss. I don't care if this episode goes on a little bit longer. It just shows my struggle, I guess. Ugh, this bloody thing. Why are you here? And this just misses, of course. When we need the damage in order to get rid of him. I shouldn't even be fighting in this area. That's what annoys me the most. That means hard mode is definitely in effect, which scares me. It absolutely scares me, because I swear to God there are not supposed to be enemies here. Just like how there wasn't supposed to be enemies in that one segment of Dungeon Man, but I bumped into a few. It's not supposed to happen. This is the worst setup ever. They're not letting up, are they? Oh my God. No, I need to... I don't know what I want to do here. Defense shower. Let's do that. And Starstorm... Omega, you've got bottles of water I can use. I'm trying to not use too much PP with S now because he's my healer. Right, so Ghost of Starman's out here. Who had that? Was that the final Starman? He completely nullified the attack for the rest of the enemies. And now he has a power shield as well, so I can't hit him with anything. This is bad. This is bad! This is so bad! Why did they hit Paula? This was the one that did that attack. His icon's forward. Everyone's health is just dropping. Who's down? And now the defense shower goes off. Why? Every time I try to prepare, it goes off last. And that's a waste. No, that wasn't Paula's final attack. Oh my God. This is a nightmare. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. Beta on Paula. Paula. Just use a turn up and PSI camo yourself so you're not wasting a turn. And then we use neutralizer. Even though I'll probably get rid of our defense up, that I just gave, that'll get rid of both his power shield and psychic shield. Would you stop it with the damage? Jeff, get the attack off! Good. Right. Ness is now a one-man army. This is terrible. Yeah, Ness is now a one-man army. He's got to knock this thing out. No, you're not confusing me. You're not confusing me. It's not ending here. I'm not letting it happen. Full heal. He moved first! I moved first! Bollocks! Well, you're not killing me, because I've healed maximum health. So screw you. It doesn't go your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn, your turn. That's not how turns work. Unless that's how your speed works. Bash him, just bash him. There we go! Retribution. I hate Final Starmen. Screw them. 80. Ness is now level 82. Offense not by 3, HP not by 3, PP not by 2. That was terrible. I'm now going to have to be forced to use PSI to revive one of these guys. Because I only have one healing item left, don't I? No, I don't even have... Yeah, I have a couple life noodles, that's it. I'm going to have to use this on Pooh. Bring Pooh back. Then I'm going to have to do a couple of life noodles on Pooh, because he's got like 2 of them. Use one of those on Paula, I guess. So we're just bouncing off heals here. And then we'll go to Paula. And then we'll use... Is that her last one? No, she's still got a horn of life. Let's use that first. On Jeff. And then we will... No. Life up Omega on everyone. Just to be on the safe side if everyone's not maxed out. Oh, everyone is maxed out except for Pooh. That was a waste. I didn't think a couple life noodles did maximum. That's actually kind of annoying. Right, so now I need PSI badly, so Ness, you eat that. Just give yourself something. Use the magic pudding on yourself. This is why we powered up with items, guys. This is why we stocked up. That was weak! That's supposed to heal around about 40. That was 34. Come on. You've got the magic truffle. That would be helpful for you, but Ness still needs more PSI, so you give him the magic truffle. Wow, didn't even max out. How far is he? He's under half. Oh, good lord. There I go saying good lord again. Pooh, you take another bottle of water. There we go. Just bump him up a little bit more. Has he got any more normal bottles of water? No, he's finally out of those bottles of water that he started the game with. He's got 1 cup of life noodles, bag of Dragonite, 2 bottles of deluxe waters, which would be way better. How much do they heal then? Very expensive water, but almost the same as water you drink in town. It recovers PP a little bit. I'm guessing 20. PSI cameras for him, basically. Good lord, let's finally get this done. Oh, that was a green! Screw you guys, I'm getting out of here. I'm gone. I'm not fighting you if I get a green swirl. Let's go, 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 go. No, that's the exit right there. Oh, you're a dick. Well, this is the final battle of this episode. Oh, I hate you so much. Right, Jeff moves last, which sucks. So everyone just defend yourselves. Get that neutralizer off. Defend again. Yeah, he moves before Jeff. That's super annoying. And he's going to use this again. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. And we're almost dead. Jeff, get that neutralizer off. Right. Oh, why does it have to go to everyone? That's so annoying. Just say the effects of PSI on everyone is gone. So we just blast through it all. Right, I need this off. Just shoot and bash. I don't care. I need this off. Good. Paula got that off. There you go. Off again. I get the smash. Every time that they pass out, I immediately win. I can't do it the other way round, can I? Of course he had to be the lone Starman, because we have finally made it. And they're knocked out again. Why? Why? I want to know why. Okay, let's use this, so that we can... How much... Wait, hang on. 38. Alright, you know what? I'm going to use Pooh's remaining PSI to heal Paula and Jeff. With Omega, so that they're fully healed. Because I'm going to have to heal them anyway. And then, Pooh can also life up Beta himself. That should put him to pretty much close to max. And he can do it one more time for Ness. Let's have a look at our stats. Ness is almost at max. There, he's well. Paula's maxed out except for PP. She's down by 100. Jeff's maxed out. You've got like hardly any PSI left, but you have got half your HP. So now what I'll do to fix up Pooh is go to him, and we will use the brain food lunch on him, and that will max out his HP, and he'll get 124 PP out of it instead of the usual 50. And with that, we're finally at the end. Wow, that was an ordeal. Much more harder than I remember it being. And I'm sorry if this was a longer episode. I tried cutting out things. I didn't expect to bomb into that many bloody enemies or have that big of a hassle getting through. So, enough being around the bush. In the next episode, guys, we walk into this cave and we take on Evil himself, Giygas. See you guys then.